their first race of the championship and the final support category to start their first race of the year, because we've had 5 other supports out on track so far, but we've also got these guys to get through. They're split into 2 classes, quite simple, Class 1, Class 2. The Class 1 cars are substantially quicker, and there will be traffic as a result. Simon Evans picked up pole position from Nick Ross yesterday. Tom Alexander, young star, doing good things. Sam Barry made the move to a new team. Familiar name inside row 3. It's Jason Bargwana. And Brock Coley stepping up to be part of Class 1 this year as well. Brad Lathrop is on pole position for Class 2. Nick Farrier in the mix. Liam McDonald, just 18 years old. Chelsea Herbert, just 17 years old. Lots of youth out there. And real grassroots feeling amongst some of these Class 2 teams at the back of the field. Nigel Carl off the back row. And actually, Matt Tubbs got relegated back down to 23rd as well. You'll definitely notice him with the big rear wing, Paul. Can't miss him with the
rear wing. You can see him, and like you said, a lot of family and friends making sure that these cars get to the grid. So grassroots motor racing is still alive and doing well here in New Zealand.
So their championship will go to Taupo next, Ruapuna, Teretonga, Manfield and Hampton Downs when it wraps up next year. They race across the summer months on this side of the Tasman. Brock Cooley carrying one of our onboards. We start them in 2 packs. The first pack on this rolling start is the Class 1 cars, and it's the reigning champion on pole, looking to go back-to-back, and his first time racing with number 1 on the door since his old karting days, before he even had doors. Let's go racing. The 2016-2017 summer of the BNT. NZ Touring Cars is go at Pukekohe. Oh, big start from Bargwana. He looks to the inside. That's an aggressive move at turn 1.
3 wide.
Oh, it's tight, a bit of a wiggle. Oh, boy, that was very tight. And Ross wants the lead.
He gets it too. Just slams it down in there.
Oh, it's tight a bit further back. McDonald hung to the inside. We go on board with Brad Lathrop, who started on pole in Class 2. He's looking in his right-hand mirror. And it is Nick Ross who are leaders.
Yeah, and he
That's
blocks.
big.
Blocks, covers the line.
He needed to do that. Bugs, despite that very aggressive start, couldn't quite get out of 5th position.
He looks like he lacks a lot of straight line handling. The thing just will not get going in a straight line.
Locking him up down there. It's Brock Cooley. Oh dear, Simon Fleming. You are going the wrong way. Oh, he's caught one in the left door. Been a bit of action down there today. You had your hands full at the Sangyong series down there earlier.
Oh, yeah, she was all action down there. Sort of half wet, half dry. Caught a few guys out.
Ross leads the first lap of a new season from Evans. Barry, Alexander in the mix. Bargwana trying to get 2 for the price of 1 on the first corner. That's the thing when you're the driving standard observer in one class. Classic case of do as I say, not as I do if you go turning people around. Look how close this was on the grass and everything.
Yeah, Ross squeezed him and then just threw it down the inside, and Evans had to yield.
Imagine if Bargs turned someone around in the first lap, the first turn of the first round of the year.
Not inconceivable.
But how would he be trying to go through the driver's briefings after this one?
Oh, I don't think the 2 things are parallel. Yeah, they could give him a hard time, but when he's racing, and when he does his other job, he does a good job of it. So the fact that he's still racing is good. Gives him real-time experience.
Liam McDonald, a part of that one. Fleming got turned around. Good job, everyone missing him. Seriously good driving there, as we expected these 2 to skip away, and that's what's happening.
Yeah, they have. Simon Evans lays down the fastest lap of the race now, but only by a couple of thousandths of a second.
Class 2 leader.
Yeah, 4-speed gearbox. I think just bouncing up on the rev limit.
He's trying to... He's trying to play with stuff on the steering wheel.
Yeah, he should just leave that alone.
Especially in turn 1.
With the throttle through that corner.
We saw Will Brown moving his hands around like that earlier.
Yeah, that's not right. Steering rack's loose or something.
Yeah, didn't look quite happy. Ross is under pressure. Season last year was hampered by niggly engine issues. Missed a lot of action here last year. after he put a tennis ball-sized hole in the block of that Nissan motor.
It puts its power down well out of the hairpin.
Getting out of there all right.
And you can see Evans with a bit of push up over the hill. So he's up underneath that rear wing on the Nissan. Just takes the air off the nose of the Commodore. Doesn't allow him to close up behind him. Always been an issue here at Pukekohe. Such a fast run onto that straight. Sort of got to hang back 1 or 2 car lengths and just keep a little bit of air on the nose.
A lot of work went in the off-season to make sure that the cars were nice and even. That P word.
Yeah, the parity's great, isn't it?
Yep. So far, so good. These two very evenly matched. Wow, Evans is great under brakes. Really closes up.
He's there on him now. Just a bit of Morse code on the rear bumper if he can do it. He's rattling. He's going to throw him down the inside. He covers him off.
Oh.
He's going to have to move him wide. Just give him a bit over the curb. Now let's see. Ross should be hang on here. And he does.
Oh boy, couldn't get it done.
Boys. That was awesome driving.
They lent on each other, but it was definitely all fair and square.
Yeah, and there's that push again from Evans. Gets there, then loses the front.
Wow, Ross went defensive down there at the hairpin.
He moved him all the way over to the white line and no further.
Good old-fashioned touring car racing between a couple of the best.
Here we go, he's got to run.
If he can get level under brakes, he'll get him, because I think Evans is far superior under brakes, particularly going into turn 5. Watch how much he closes up down here. Quick dab at the pedal to make sure that the brakes are ready to go.
Ross is, will he get it turned? Yes, he does. Nice job.
He is hanging onto this thing. Driving the wheels off this Nissan to stay in the lead.
Let's see if he opens up the hairpin again.
Didn't need to this time. A lot of laps up his sleeve here to work with Simon Evans. Oh, battle on in the background. Here we go. It's Alexander fighting with Barry. Barguana in the box seat to capitalise. Alexander just has to get out of that one there. Similar scenario to what the leaders were doing a lap ago.
Very similar.
Good fights the whole way through this field at the moment in Class 1. The leaders come through. Gee, Nick Ross knows his track well. Just driving, it looks like he's going wide at turn 1, but there's a big bump there. I think he's trying to go around that bump.
Yeah, he is. Just battle for third.
Oh boy, Barry's seriously busy here. You watch this, they're all going to queue up. Alexander got a really good exit then. The 22-year-old man from Bombay.
And you can see Bargs has just got nothing in a straight line, which is super frustrating. He'll range up under brakes.
Just like Evans has done here, and the Smeg Commodore is close.
He's close. He'll fake him out. If he can just throw it down the inside. No, it goes to the outside. Now he'll try and get a good run off the hairpin.
No one back here close enough to make a move.
No.
Bell Group Toyota holding firm. So we've got Nissan, Holden, Ford, Toyota inside the top 5. Further back. That was a bit of a moment. Oh, Murphy trying to avoid the back of the big 42 rear wing.
Yeah, he got off him and then straightened her up. Here we go, the boys are attacking the curves now.
Now he's got a really good run. The big parity adjustment was with the straight line speed of the ex-Super Tourer cars, their sheer horsepower. And as a result, Evans just can't quite draw level in a straight line. Also ducked out for a bit of a breath of fresh air then. I just wonder if the temps are going up in that car a little bit too high.
Yeah, it's a good point. Probably just get a bit of air through the radiator, cool things down, let the tyres cool down a little bit.
They're already in traffic. That didn't take long. Halfway through the race, and the leaders are about to be embroiled in some busy Auckland traffic here.
Look
now
at this
watch
curb
him.
action.
Yeah. This is all 4 wheels off the ground, I reckon, Paul.
Boom.
Bang.
Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it? Lands good. Puts his foot back into it and keeps on going. So, he's obviously done that before.
Now it's Fleming, he'll be first as the result of being turned around in the opening lap. He gets way out of the way in turn 1. Good heads-up driving.
Yeah, out of the way.
You don't want to be a part of this battle right now if you can avoid it. Oh, Barry's wide at turn 1.
Let's see what Bargs does here. He'll be onto it. He'll be down the inside here. No.
Oops. Alexander just rubs the rear bar of the Toyota. Good stuff. Halfway through this race already.
Come on, Barks.
That Toyota motor's in a straight line.
Yeah, quad cam engine. Cody quad cam in the Ford of Bargs's car, P5.
Now we're hearing that Evans is complaining of high oil temperatures in that car, so that would explain why he was ducking out for a breath of fresh air. But the crew back in pit lane are concerned.
We'll hang in for 7 laps.
He might be wise to just roll off it and...
Yeah, well, he'd probably give it a break. He can drop back half a second, cool it down, and we've got 6 laps to go, launch an attack at the end of the race.
You don't want to go lunching one of those big Chev motors this early in the season. They put a lap on Nigel Carl, whose bonnet was flapping around a bit there. He's really good through turns 1, 2, 3. More traffic in the background as Fleming moves wide again and lets Barry, Alexander and Bargwanna through. Here's the leaders. More traffic up the road. Conroy and Murphy it'll be.
He just shut him down completely.
Oh. He's using every trick to keep the champion behind him.
Definitely starting to block now.
The hairpin, here it comes.
There it is, there it is.
Oh.
It's going to be a touch here.
Well, that is as close as it gets now. Tap, tap, and again he hangs on. You want to be careful moving the braking area like that.
Oh, Evans is super nice to him.
Yep.
It's within his rights to use him up on the exit of that corner if he keeps squeezing him, so let's look for that coming.
The less laps that we've got, the more he'll do it. More traffic. It's the Dinsdale drywall entry of Bronson Porter up the road. Uh-oh.
Here we go. This might just create an opportunity.
Jamie
See
Conroy.
They can both get through.
In his first ever race.
Right, Evans has got to run here.
He's inadvertently played a part here trying to get out of the way. How much do you love traffic? Oh, the bonnet's come up. The bonnet's coming up in Nick Ross's car. The left front, it's going to hook up in the breeze. It has. Well, this will add another element to it.
It'll be slow in a straight line. Vulnerable.
Well, he had just the smallest advantage in straight line speed. Now he won't. And that could get worse before it gets better.
Got him.
Oh, in traffic. Evans pounces.
Now Evans should just run him wide here.
He's still sportingly, gives him room.
He does. They must be good mates.
And they'll go side by side through 9, 10. You can't do this. Ross gets out of it.
Good job by both drivers there.
Waited for his opportunity. Picked him off in traffic. Changed for the lead. Oh, what's going on here? It's Brock Coley with damage to the left front.
Yeah, it looks like it's broken a tie rod.
Yeah, you can see it dragging on the ground. Oh, it's all happening, Cameron.
Yeah, back markers played a part in that one, guys. Ross got tangled up with one of the guys he was overtaking, and that's what caused the bonnet to pop up.
Well, I think it would have been Conroy that he tagged.
Tagged the back and just popped the bonnet pin out.
Great to have Cameron Vandendungen in the lane for some of our support classes here. Well, it was a big lose, wasn't it, for the former Class 1 champion. Oh, and he just tapped the wall. We're right on board with Brock Coley. Looked all controlled at this point. The curve just unsettled him.
Yeah, and he's just got on the throttle just before the car's landed. That's a pretty big hit. So just a bit greedy on the throttle. The car hadn't settled.
We did
spat him off.
Toyota 86
right
get written off there last
Too much gas,
year.
a lot of torque out of those 7-litre engines. Oh, that's a hard hit.
Yeah, it's probably a good candidate for a tyre wall, that one, because had a lot of accidents there last year as well. Now, the bonnet, don't tell me it's going to go up. No, it's hanging in there.
It's not, but surprised he hasn't been black flag.
He's staying out there at the moment. Now this battle, no change for position here either. Traffic a part of this one, it's Bob Wallace.
Bobby Wallace.
Just pulling over to the left-hand side. This has given Sam Barry just a little bit of breathing room. The officials practically keep the blue flags out for the rest of the race here because it's heavy traffic. I like it. Love watching fast drivers pick their way through the crowd.
3 laps to go. Can Barry get Ross?
got 5 seconds to make up. Ross's vision will be slightly impaired at the moment.
And that thing will be slow in a straight line, dragging that bonnet down the front straight.
Check out that lap times next time by. This guy, though, he's checked out for the day. Simon Evans.
7.3. 2
laps to go. We're waiting on seeing the times here for the next 2 drivers through. Here they come. 109.4 for Ross and a 108.1 for Barry. So it's on.
1.3 seconds. A lap, 2 laps, probably not enough time to get him.
There's one lapper in the way as well. I think it's Chelsea Herbert that they've got to pick their way through. It's not impossible. There you go, 1.3 seconds a lap, but there's only 2 to go, and he's got to make up 5 seconds.
Not quite enough time, but traffic could play a part.
Well, they're going to catch Herbert at a really awkward time here. 17-year-old schoolgirl out there who's graduated out of the Sangyong series. And it's just walked Barry a little bit here, and he'll be vulnerable to Alexander.
Nice driving.
Good job there.
Giving him some room. Lets Alexander through as well.
This is getting higher and higher, the left front corner of Nick Ross's car. He's got 2 lap cars in between himself and Sam Barry. Nissan versus Toyota. Barks and the Ford gets through. Last lap for Simon Evans. Can the chasing pack catch the poor Nissan that's got dramas?
Pulled 2 seconds out of him on that lap.
Oh, what a time for this battle to start. Ahead of 3rd place Sam Barry. This will probably sign the deal, I reckon, here for the Nissan.
He can just clear him here.
Needs to get under.
Nice run off. He'll tuck in behind that. Pulls out. He can see him.
Whoa, there's a chance. 1.7 seconds.
1.7. It's possible.
Well, someone on the limiter there, bashing their way down the straight. He's close. He's coming in for the kill, Sam Barry. He'll bring Tom Alexander with him.
He's wheeling that thing, Sam.
Second
Can see him.
would be a huge prize for him right now. Former Utes champion, closing on a former series champion of the old NZV8 before the amalgamation. But let's just quickly note that it's the Smeg Commodore that's going to get the win here. Puts those oil dramas behind him, takes the win. Congratulations to the reigning champion.
Here we go.
He's wounded, he's vulnerable, he's limping. Here comes the Toyota. Oh, he's not going to get him within a car length. He tried, he pushed. 0.2 of a second.
Yeah, Nick Ross did a great job managing that gap.
And Class 2 is also wrapped up. Nice work, Brad Lathrop. He's pumped too.
Good on him.
He was worried earlier that he had steering damage off the start. That's why he
was feeling it out.
Yeah, being a bit awkward with the wheel.
Yep.
I think he's pretty happy with himself right now, Brad Lathrop.
Good on you, mate.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling. It is a good feeling. Man of work that would go into running this and putting the car on the track, friends, family.
You can't believe it.
Everyone helping out. That's a great reward.
He was 2nd in the points last year, and he'll be 1st, the 26-year-old now. We'll see his name pop up down in 9th, but he wins his class. Great drive, Simon Evans. Opened up 11 seconds.
Yeah, he put the foot down, and with Nick Ross's bonnet drama, just allowed him to scoot away.
They just lapped 1 or 2 cars in that race, didn't they?
That was cool. It made it interesting.
Yeah, we like the traffic.